We come on live on Mondays in the 7 o'clock hour. The focus is majority about self-awareness, self-development, and self-growth. I'm here to hold my position. Pray that you guys could get in the best position that you can, and we gonna press our way through this thing. Right? I'm depending on you guys to help me out today. So I'm gonna give it a little time. Let you guys log in. These lights is messing with my eyes. I just want to put on some shades. Put these on, some shades on, and I look crazy right now. Check it out. If I have to leave, that's going for a bathroom break. That just means what comes in gotta comes out. Gotta come out. Gotta come out. What's going on? We're going live on YouTube as well as on Facebook. This is the 7 o'clock hour. This is the time where the invisible come out. I got many of my brothers and my sisters logging in, logging on. They know what we do, why we do what we do. We have not changed up. If anything, we ready, but I believe this next level is going to require a new edition. All right. As a matter of fact, we just had the new edition, right, performing in Chicago. They're doing a little tour right now. And for some of you, trust and believe me, you should have got out of your seats and ran and jumped on that stage and just got the swinging and kicking down stuff, because that music is the reason why you have children now. Okay. It was a lot going on in them 90s. All right. And we still paying the cost for that. Like I expressed to you guys, I'm going to do the best I can to get us through here. I feel like if I'm in the bed, I'm dead. Okay. I'm in the bed, I'm dead. I've been in the bed for the last few days trying to get my strength together, but I recognize, just like the message I provided last week on the Rude Awakening, no, that wasn't the Rude Awakening, Mighty Monday Meltdown, and I'm going to do a recap about that message as well. I did not come on for the Rude Awakening. I do apologize, you guys. I just could not do it. I was out of it. But one of the best things that out with was, she said she thought in the pursuit to try to assist, others, she thought that was real honor to counsel. And I'm like, wow, you know what? That was pretty interesting to be so dedicated to some people that I never even met. Understand the cause. I feel it in my spirit and my body, my life, everything. So I come to give my all, because I feel like, no one really cares about what you know till they know how much you care. Me, myself, I care a whole lot. I care about getting to my new level. What's going on, my boy Corey? Man, thank you, my brother. It is so difficult, in life. But when you have messed up in life so much, for me, I don't think I messed up in life. I think for a lot of us, we lost a lot of time. Our teenage years, our 20s, and we was doing what we want to do. People kept telling us, you got time on your hand. You got nothing but time. You still young. And before you know it, you're 25. You're still young. You can make mistakes, right? Then you get into your 30s. You're still young. And by the time you wake up, you realize a lot of us is just really getting started right now. This is like the starting point, right? But we're so frustrated because we could be a lot further right now if we would have known what we knew now. And I don't like saying that right there. I know you probably hate when people say, if I would have known some of the things I know now, hello, it doesn't work like that. And now we're trying to instill some of this information, let's just say, in our kids, but our kids is gurgitating it back up, right? They're not receiving it, but you could talk to other people's children and maybe they might receive it. Well, at least that's my story. I feel as if if whoever that's with me does not receive this information, somebody gonna get this information. Somebody gonna feel exactly where I'm coming from. So I decided to come up with something called an alternate route. I recognize that before you can give something to someone, you must first give it to yourself. And a lot of us, our children done watch us go through this struggle of the poor mentality, but the poor mentality wasn't like us doing poor things. It was like us acting like we was rich when we really didn't have it. We was getting all souped up and dressed up to go out to party. We was living our best life, and that really wasn't the best life. We should have really been reading and getting ourselves together so we can give a stronger punch to this thing called life. So if we ever get trapped in, we could just bust out, right? But instead, we settle for the birthday parties. We settle for somebody else's birthday party. We settle for joining an organization, a bike club, a group club, whatever club, whoever's party, right? A lockdown, smash down, whatever it is. And we done a lot of things in the wrong direction. One of my brothers invited me over. And man, it was so amazing to sit at his table with his mama, and everybody sat there and they talked, and it was amazing. I haven't sat at a table like that in so many years, right? Where you had elders and they were just talking, and the recaps about what was going on back in their day and back in their time. And one of the brothers, to be a bridge. You can't be a bridge, Corey, and don't walk over you. You called to be a bridge, then you should be built to allow people to walk over you. And for some of us, people have walked on us, right? They haven't walked on us. They couldn't walk over us because we have not completed the project. We have not completed what it is we should have completed. We have not stuck to the assignment because for many of us, we have not known the assignment. The assignment was to become a better you. And right now, 10 years that was 10 years ago. Absolutely. And for myself, it was just so refreshing. And I think that's where my win came in, to get back on this broadcast and say, listen, if I can give you guys nothing else. By the way, Corey gonna be launching his podcast pretty soon. Sometimes you can do things one way, and if it doesn't work that way, you have to do what works for you. He went to school, got his degree, just graduated, and that's what I mean when I say, for a lot of people, we don't have the experience that we need in order to give us what we desire to have. Okay, y'all want a different example? Let's go deeper. Many of us, we want to be married, but you never ask yourself, what type of marriage do you want to participate in? Some of us, we want to shoot for the stars. We want the best. Don't get me wrong. I choose quality over quantity any day. Unfortunately, it seemed like a bunch of quality kind of like quantity, like attached, and I be running. But quality is what I'm after. But here's the thing about quality. Once you chasing quality, you got to ask yourself, are you able to handle the quality that you're after? Many people want what's at the top, but you never notice where you're located at. Are you at the top in your bracket? Are you at the top in your game, right? The thing you are good at, do you give that your all? And for many of us, the answer will be absolutely not. No, we don't train at all. For some of us, we stuck on the old edition. And to get to this new level in life, you gonna need a new edition. Remember one of the songs it was saying, I think it was called Mr. Telephone Man. Mr. Telephone Man, right? This is one of the brothers. He talking about Mr. Telephone Man. Something is wrong with my line. When I call my baby number, I get a click. No, she's hanging up on you because she don't have time for you, right? So you better talk to somebody else. But notice he was talking to the operator. He was talking to the operator, and it just so happened to be he was a boy, and he said, when I call my baby number, guess what he get? He get a click every time. That's because you messing up. And for many of us, that's just like it is with us. We are on a whole, if we plan on going to this new level, we're going to need a new addition. And for some of us, we got to get rid of some of these old ways. We done fought so much to be right here. We done went through mess. We done went through people. We done went through relationship. We done went through family. Some of us done went through gossip, rumors, poverty, no money, sleeping in cars, sleeping at people's houses. Some of us done been through the front to the back to the back to the front, right? Some people, you wouldn't even know some of the things they had to do just to survive and get to this point. Unfortunately, We have to figure out how to release that survival mentality now. To go to the next level does not require a fight. And I think for many of us, the society keeps us fighting, right? One thing I want to do is I want to try to balance us out. That's what I like to do all the time. I would like to do my best trying to balance us out. And just think about it for a second. There's a war going on right now, right? In the world. Well, it always been a war going on in my life. That's why the Monday Meltdown was created in the first place. When we call a time out, we call a time on what? On the battlefield. Well, people thought I was crazy talking about the battlefield. What are you talking about the battlefield? I said, you want to win a war. For many of us, we fight battle after battle after battle, and then you hear somebody read you Bible or something. The Bible said, God said the battle ain't yours. Well, if the battle ain't mine, why I'm fighting everything? No, it ain't you fighting everything. Everything is fighting you. That's the issue. Let's just flip the script for a second. It's not you fighting everything. Everything is fighting you. And you running, you getting beat up, hit over the head, right? You getting sabotaged, you getting abused mentally, because we should be trying to win the war. What's the war? The war is on self. Self-recognition, self-image. Like I just referenced my brother Corey again. Went to school. I could give you some stories about him, you know, but I would rather go with the new edition. I would rather go with where he's at right now. He went to school, put himself back in there, whether it was humiliating or not. He could have finished this up back in his teens. The man was smart, still smart. A lot of us, we could have been a lot further if we wasn't trying to catch the block party, the Freaknik, south side of Chicago, South Chicago, 63rd Street, 55th Street Beach. If we wasn't over there doing whatever they was doing, the barbecue, we trying to chase them, and we don't really know what to do. I'm not going to sit here and try to speak for everyone, but I will speak for certain individuals, because you done heard my communication enough, my frequency enough to know that when I speak, I don't look to put anybody down. If anything, I'm the one that was cast out. I'm the one that was the underdog. I'm the one that was left to die. I'm the one that was pushed to the side. I'm the one that was wrote off, called crazy. I was the one that sit here, trust and believe me, you outside. Yeah, the outside is one thing. Let's journey on in the inside. Nobody done no inside work, okay? I sat down and done the work. I might then go get the world's approval on what I needed to do. But a lot of things you guys have no idea what I had to do. You know nothing about me staying from sunup to sundown in the libraries. You know nothing about me going to DePaul, trying to practice and learn the gift and the skills and trying to sharpen myself so I can present myself honorable and respectable to people that still will not give me the proper respect or the credit that I deserve, which I don't need it anyway, because I understand my purpose. My purpose is for a new edition. A new edition is what we're going to get. I need this more than you do. So it's not just me coming here feeling like I'm trying to give a word to somebody else, or I'm trying to help somebody today. No, I'm trying to refresh me. I'm trying to revive me. I'm trying to renew me. And in the process of doing that, I guarantee you, if you do the exact same thing that I'm doing and we can do it together, we will all get to a better place called bigger, better, greater. I realize that we need the right attitude. I talked about attitude today. I'm going to help drift us and take us in a new direction. We got to go around some stuff, but attitude is what's going to get us there. I'm going to prove it. I'm going to do a recap. It's in the scriptures after I do my prayer and get myself up in the spirit a little bit, because I need the spirit to carry me right now. If I fall out, break out in the sweat, if I go run in the bathroom, that's only because I got to use the restroom, right? What's going in is coming straight out. And I want to show you how the attitude of the new edition and what it looks like. I got to do a recap. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm good on time, because it's going to be a short one, because like I said, I'm like every 20 minutes, I'm in the bathroom. All right. So I want to do a recap. And I want to talk to you guys about the things that transpired with the last message that I was talking about. And I can't go with that. Can't go with that. That's what I do. Nah, listen. Let me get my spirit together real quick. What's going on, everybody? This is the mighty Monday Meltdown. We come on live to do this broadcast in the 7 o'clock hour every Monday. We kind of do it around about 60 minutes. If you can stand and hold your position, I guarantee you something I say can change the whole narrative in your life. I believe personally, you change one thing, you change everything. For many of us, that's what happens when we dealing with people. You change and then the relationship change and you say it's not the same no more. That's because it requiring something more. For many of you, we get into things, we get involved into things, and you should be on the new edition, yet you the old edition. Yeah, that was a tour that just jumped off. I mean, it was off the chain. I heard a whole lot about it. And I'm like, man, don't you know your children was birthed off of that? Don't you know a lot of your mistakes was made off of that? Then you come back with a song as the group broke up. We should have been following that story a little more closely because the songs that was created, you know, In the Rain, Love, when I See Your Smile Again, because I know I messed up. Y'all don't understand. These songs be real songs, but if you can follow the storyline, as you can see, she gone, he messed up, you in the rain. Next thing you know, he talking about some girl is poison. Come on, y'all. Y'all better understand what I'm trying to tell you. If you listen to what you took in, somehow it shaped your life. Some of you was wearing the boots, you had the band-aid on your face. What am I saying? I'm saying whatever that was advertised, that's what we picked up. That's what we took in. That's why we love some of the music we love. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying we have to correct some stuff in order for our life to balance out. We need to go an alternate route. For some of us, we went the alternate route from the start, and we need to get back on track right now. Life has taken us in areas and taken us ways, and we don't know where we at. Well, guess what? I come to provide a compass. I come as a mean of support right now, right? I'm going to support you as I support myself. I am the creator of I Am My Life Coach. It's a mental health awareness tool. Just the words alone. Who do you know can go and actually patent and trademark a word, like a sentence, right? Now, I mean, slogans are good, but this wasn't a slogan. This was literally like a self-help tool that when you say it, you're talking to yourself, but it grounds you. Why do you need to ground yourself? Because if you don't ground yourself, somehow you end up losing yourself. You end up blaming someone else. You end up protecting yourself, spinning out of control, right? And then you end up being remote controlled by what? By circumstances. And I don't believe that anybody should be living on this planet called Earth off of somebody else's commands, right? Well, what does that look like? That look like you ain't got no job, and if you don't like what I'm saying, get out. Have anybody ever been in this situation where somebody else is paying the bills? I'm down right now, but it seems like I got a yes ma'am you, yes sir you. I got to put up with your attitude knowing I don't like you. Come on now, comfort. A lot of you, come on, y'all want to be honest since he is paying half on the bills. You know you ain't in love with him, but they paying half on that bills make everything look a little more better for you, right? That's wrong. This is a new edition. When we level up, we can get things on a higher level with the right attitude. Everything can build, right? I'm in a position where my body is weak. I done release every fluid that could possibly be in my body right now. But one thing I have not released is the passion, the drive, and the things that I need to do in terms of this assignment. So one of the things I want to do is I want to call on the spirit that called on me right now. I feel that spirit starts from inner to outer. Everything that's outer feel this self from the inside right now. So what I ask you guys to do is turn everything off, get in your best position, release anything that will hold you, make time for yourself. We talking about personal growth right now, so we can have personal gain. There's nothing wrong with going to another level in yourself. The only thing is you can't tell everybody your business. You can't be running around here letting everybody know your next move. People don't like your next move because they don't have no move at all. And what am I saying? The moment you say something, the moment they trying to roadblock you. And I'm telling you, this is going to be serious right now. This is a serious time. This is a serious time. Why? Because this is the month of March. Have you ever heard of March Madness? Well, guess what? We're going to have to march through this month right now. We're going to have to heads up. You're going to have to be focused, alert. Come on, y'all. You're going to have to be focused, alert, and you're going to have to be on your position right now. You can't let nothing go. If you never needed I Am My Life Coach a day in your life, you're going to need it every day moving forward until you get through this period of time right now. There's Ash going on. There's Lent going on. Come on, y'all. There's the Passover is coming, right? The resurrection. Some of you just thinking that, oh, it's just Easter time, Easter Sunday. Man, there was a lot going on before it got to Easter Sunday. Let's just be clear about that part. We are so ignorant to what it is that's really going on. We only believe what the world has taught us to believe. And for that right there, that's what has some of us out of alignment. That's what got some of us frustrated. That's why some of us is angry. We got so much power on the inside and we waiting for anything to let this thing out. But unfortunately, it comes out in the wrong direction. We shooting at the wrong people. But if we could turn around and we can shoot at the target, just we can get a little further in this thing called life. Come on, y'all. So let me call my time out. I call a time out right now, and let me call on the spirit that calls on me. Father God, I call upon you right now. I ask that you will fall fresh on us right now. You know exactly where we at, you know what we need and when we need it. And right now, we need to hear something. We need to feel something. We need to experience something. Now, we recognize what we have done in our past. We ain't always said the right words. Come on, y'all. But right now, we need a shift right now. We need a shift in position. We need a shift in you right now. Remove any distraction that comes to distract. Remove anything that comes to hinder us or hold us right now, even if it's our own mind right now, God. We ask you to shut that down too. You are our God. God, you hold us together each every day. Obviously, you got us here for a reason. You got us here for a purpose. We don't want to sit here and not know what that purpose is. If it's to make somebody else happy, then God, confirm that today. Give us the strength to handle the things we cannot handle and give us the power to change the things we can. Come on now, God, but we ask that you will make the biggest difference in anything that we do right now. We know we tried to put you out of situations and we tried to do things without your help and without your guidance, without your counsel, and we got results now that we don't know what to do. On us and follow us. We got people that can't leave us, that are connected to us. And God, you the only one that can release anything. So God, we asking that you will do what only you can do. Yes, God. And we're grateful right now. We're grateful that you're opening up a transport. You're opening up a portal. You're opening up an alternate route, and you're allowing us to take a different way so we don't get left out from anything. We're grateful, God, that we can go in your presence, and in your presence there's healing, deliverance, joy, there's happiness, peace. This world is full of all type of potentials, and it's being made available to each and every last one of us. So thank you for filling us up and feeding us and fueling us spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Come on now. Physically, God, you provide. You are a provider, and for that right there, God, we are so grateful that not only do you provide for us, you provide for our children, our family, friends, and community. As a matter of fact, everybody that comes into contact with us leaves away feeling better, God. We just want to leave away feeling better too. Sometimes the receiver only can come from you. You provide for us, and right now, God, we asking that you will fill us back up right now. Fill us back up, God, because some of us is depleted. Some of us are empty. Some of us mismanaged the fuel that you gave us. We did what you told us not to do. Come on now. And we doing it again. So right now, God, we call out to you, God. Take us in that place. Take us in that secret place. Take us in that secret place and deal with us right there, God. We're grateful that we stripped away every title, every position, every desire, every want. We don't want anything, God. Anything that got a label, we don't need it because you are our God. You named everything. You created everything. And when you step back, you said that's good, God. So we just want to make sure that every time you look at us, you say that's good. That's good and that's good. Even if we're sitting there by ourselves, that's sitting by itself a change. Transformation happened in some of the strangest places, God, but we need this new edition for real. We need a new edition, God. This old stuff is not interested anymore. So, God, thank you for just hearing us. Thank you for being available for us. Thank you for allowing us to just even form this invisible crown army, sending your angels down to help us out we read that you sent something that wasn't of the world into the world to assist. In this month, we're going to march out in this month, whatever's going on, God, we're going to claim grounds on behalf of you. And for that, we say thank you. Thank you for our parents. Thank you for our teachers. Thank you for the enemies that continue to try to rise up against us and pull us back. Thank you for all the ones that tried to dig a hole and they standing in it right now, trapped in it right now. How did they get in there? I don't know. But let them sit in there a little longer. Don't ever want to leave out of your presence, so don't let your presence leave out of us. This is in your son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen. That was he. Yes, God. Yeah. I'm about to cut the whole thing off. What's up, everybody? Peace and blessings. Everybody already noticed the Mighty Monday Meltdown. We're going into a shift right now, and I wanted to tell you that the next level in our life is going to require a new addition. Right now, right? This ain't no Candy Man and Candy Rain. This ain't none of that right there. This ain't no the tenderoni. We're a little older now, you guys. We need a new edition, right? I'm not talking bringing the old 90s back, right? That's when we messed up. A lot of people messed up. A lot of people got children out of that little season right there, right? And then you see, you want someone that can go the whole distance, right? The whole distance, right? The new edition. When the new edition came out, it was a new edition because it was a transformation. You was coming out of the Aretha Franklin era, and Anita Baker is super dope, but Patti LaBelle, listen at them names, right? Long names, right? Them names went a long way, right? Even Charlie, Uncle Charlie, he was dope. He did his little thing, I heard, right? But it was a new edition, and it was like, forget the one person. Let's just put 5 people back up here, 6 people, right? And boom, everybody broke off and did their own thing. And that's another lesson for you. You cannot be afraid to break off and go solo. You roll these people you rocking with, and you got to break off and go solo. Listen, I got to do a recap. I wanted to make sure I set the atmosphere and let y'all know what I like the word of God. I like to bring that forth because we need that. Everybody needs that. In this world, it's impossible to live in this world and not understand something spiritual. You need to have something that grounds you, and also you need to be present. I think spiritually you need to choose you a faith base, but when you in the natural, you need I am my life coach. You need to make sure any and everybody know, hey, listen, I make my choices, my decisions. Don't judge me. Don't do what I do. Do what you do. And if you're doing the right thing, then I know how to see what you're doing, and I can take something from that. So I want to get us up and going. Let me just kick this thing over. I wanted to do a recap, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't leave anybody out from the last speaking that we did last Monday. There was not a rude awakening. I was 2 Kings verse 7, right? 2 Kings 7 verse 3. What was going on? This is just a recap. This is a recap, Corey. Check this out. This is really, really dope. Because I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'm just going to skim through it a little bit. I want you to understand verse 3 say, now there will expect conditions. For many of us, we understand. If I ask any of you which direction we going in, like, well, why you didn't tell me? I'm looking like, wait, when I don't really know what to tell somebody. I have to go. And I just feel like if I'm governing my life, nobody asks me about, do I need help with my bills? Nobody asks me about, hey, I'm not in the position I want to broadcast on social media. I don't somebody, oh man, somebody going through, let me call them. Or it's somebody's birthday. Oh man, my birthday. I know a lot of people, right? But I'm not walking around here memorizing everybody's birthday. So at the dinner table, I said, I bet you people couldn't even remember phone numbers. Wow. Ain't that something? But then I said, I bet you I can remember my first phone number. Corey might know my first phone number, 667-7362. Isn't that amazing that on your phone, you so dependent on this? This is called a smartphone, right? This is called a smartphone, and this phone is smarter than you. And you depend on it, but it don't depend on you. See, back in the day, everything was manually. And this is why we need to have a new edition. You see, everything was manually. And when you had to call, you want to always this right here. This is your backup plan, right? This is your backup plan. And so let me get, because many of us, we had friends, we had titles, but nobody never any friendship ship. Like, I mean, people that went to jail for of the house, right? We was like cooking. We was sitting in the hallway playing video games and stuff, studying a little bit for homework, cheating off each other. But what am I saying? I'm saying when you are with someone, you develop a connection with someone. But for many of us, that thing, we need a new addition now. That's not going to sustain where we at right now. We need to be able to feed off of each other. Unfortunately, I'm not talking about feed off of monetary. I'm talking about feed off the substance of the person right now. So that's what I was stating at the table the other day, at the dinner table, is that one of the guys stated about if you hang around millionaires, you need to be around millionaire, and pastor said be around millionaire. And I told him that's not accurate. You don't need to be around millionaires because they have money. Nobody gonna want you around them and you out here for money. No, you be around millionaires. It's because of their attitude. It's because of the character. It's because of the type of the things you can pick up, the communication, the what to how, right? That's what's important. Nobody gonna be telling you, look, you can make some money. Like, no, that's a hustler. That's a street person. No, you need to sit here and gain the self-discipline and the self-control we do on Monday Meltdown. That's been my main focus for 9 years. My attitude has totally upped it. I have came into a whole new understanding, a whole new person, and that's what I'm looking to bring. So here you got 4 persons that had this disease, whatever disease it was. And what transpired is they had a conversation with each other, just like I was having a conversation today. I've been sick for the last 3 days in the bed. And it's amazing. I want to first thank you guys. A lot of people, I didn't even think you guys even, sometimes you just don't know who care for you. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's so shady out here. You don't know if the love is real, the love is hate, the love is fake. People just try. I mean, these people is, the devil is play at all. Okay. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I stay on God much as I can, but when I'm out of it, I'm just like, look, dude, whatever you do, go ahead. Just do whatever you're going. You finna still kill, take something, go ahead. Right. And I was really shocked that a lot of the people that reached out, to get better, because again, it hurt me just to even say no rude awakening, I'm not feeling good, right? I have to regroup, but I'm really like sick as a dog, right? I'm sick, right? And I ate something bad. And it just took my whole system up. What am I saying? I'm saying one person, one thing can mess your whole system up. Anything you put in your mouth can mess your whole system up. Anybody that you let into your business can mess your whole system up. Anybody you can let into your life, don't think they messing your system up. It's a possibility they building your system up. A lot of people are already jacked up, but you've been so comfortable in your jacked up situation that when somebody comes and start cleaning up or doing some repair work, now you want to sit here and look at them like, you don't do this here if you don't plan on. See, that's what I mean when I say old edition. See, your old edition is kicking back in. New edition means everything is made over right now. That means you got to start from right here. Whatever you good at, you supposed to be the best at what you good at. You can't pick and choose when you decide to be a good person. If you a good person, then that's just what you are. And this is what God is looking for when it comes down to us. Well, at least this is what I discovered. I don't have time to be turning it off. I'm trying to keep it on so I can get better and it can get stronger. But you can't get stronger in who you are if you keep hiding. You see, this is about being having yourself present, right? This is about being present, self-awareness. But a lot of us, we're not present. We're not present. So watch what happens. Watch what happens. They came together, right? And they came up with the conclusion. Hey, they said to each other, why stay here until we die? That's like me saying, why stay in the bed, right? And just be laying here dead. Talking about I hope my body get better. And then I get a couple calls. You going to the doctor? I'm sitting here like, can't move. But when I knew I had an assignment, somehow I jumped up because I got to come back on the front. I got to get up here, man. I live with it, I die with it. That's just how it works. If you gonna get hurt for going after what believe. There's nothing wrong with failing at something worth failing for, but many of us, we're not even trying to develop. We're not even trying to take it to another level. You want somebody to take it to another level with you, but are you even capable of a new level? I'm not going, I don't have what I need. I'm not, if in that car, vacation you going on and you ain't got no resources. And this is what I'm saying. Like, we have to really think about this thing, this new edition thing. We have to really think. Oh, but if you build yourself up, there's no starting over from building yourself up. We all have to take other people. That's not the easiest thing to do, because we actually end up being reactive to accommodate somebody else. It look like just waiting for somebody else. I'm back on YouTube, and that's back. What I have noticed is that the whole broadcast kind of fix itself. So if it keeps chopping up, it will reset and everything will fix itself afterwards. So I'm just going to keep pressing my way through. Hopefully everything works out fine. I'll check back into it. I do want to get into this next message though. It was a famine going on. That means it was a war going on. There was no food in the land. There wasn't nothing happening. Nobody's graduating. No one's getting married. No one's coming together. No new businesses happening, right? That the Lord is blessing. You see, it's a lot of people getting their business, but it's not the Lord that's giving them the businesses. You see, people opening up things, but they're going to be closing real soon, right? They just jumping out and they're going to have a quick moment. Everybody trying to take the shortcut. Remember, I told you this. Many people are actually doing things off of their will, and they saying, God bless me. God didn't do that. You did that. And it's going to be a lot of people that boom, and the door going to smash on them, and they're going to be back in whatever situation. I don't wish this on no one. I'm just telling you, this is what's going to happen. So anyway, there was a famine. And what did he say? He said, this is something that's real. He said, if we stay here in this current condition, that means the old edition. There's a new perspective, they have to be an old perspective. Whenever there's a new edition, there had to be an old edition, right? So it's saying if we stay in this old edition, we dead. We need to go into a new edition. But if we get over here and we die, then at least we tried to do something. And that's what I'm saying to each and every last one of you that logs on this broadcast. If you log on this broadcast, at least we trying to set the tone for our age group, right? A certain group of people that have been through a certain group of things. We recognize we ain't always had to sit. You also, some of us had around. Many of us, we done been manipulated, we done been lied to, we done tried everything, right? We done tried to fix the problem ourselves, and none of it actually worked. I know the video keep being interrupted. It ain't my fault. And boom. So now I'm building a visible crown army up, and now we getting somewhere. But what I wanted to state to you is that what ended up happening is that they started making their journey. My point is that this was Egypt. They didn't realize that, hey, you know what? We dead over here. This wasn't a group of people. This was only 4 people. So you didn't need a lot of people in order to make your transformation or to make your transition from one place to another. Waiting for someone else. When it's our name getting called, what we do? We go look for someone else, right? We want somebody else. Come on, we gonna go over here. Come go with me. Nobody ain't going with you on this next level. This is you and you only. Now I tell you one thing: you don't make this plane, you don't make this seat. There's people waiting on standby. So if you running late, somebody else gonna be giving your seat. I guarantee you, this is how it works, right? That's why we have to make sure when we get there, we're ready. And so what ended up happening at dusk, they got up early in the morning, right? And when they reached the camp, no one was there, for the Lord had caused the Arameans to hear the sound of chariots and horses and a great army, right? So that they said to one another, look, the king of Israel is fighting for them. What am I saying? And I'm done with this. I'm saying sometimes watch the people that you rolling with, because if you was on the other side of the fence and y'all had y'all camp and y'all was holding y'all position, you was holding ground, then you will be ready to fight. If somebody coming in the camp, then hey, it's gonna go down right here. I'm not up and run. If I'm already here, then I'm here. But you see what ended up happening? They wasn't holding their position, and they jumped up and they ran. Y'all got that? I'll repeat. 4 was on their way. I know everybody want to be these 4 people. I get it. That's 4 people. They already had their situations and their circumstances, right? They knew what time that they was with. They decided to go journey out. Let's be clear. Christopher Columbus had a dream, shutting off or whatever. But the moment they do, they jump up and they left everything. Many of you, that's exactly what some of the people that did to us. The moment we made a mistake, the moment we didn't do what somebody wanted us to do, the moment we said one word, they jumped up, hung up the phone, jumped up, I'm done with you, jumped up, and they just left. And by the time you probably figured it out, you got there and you got to your better self. I'm a much better man today than I was. Some people still look at me as the man I was 20 years ago, right? And just say one thing and think somebody's supposed to put you there. You're built to be proud of. This is why a new addition is very much needed right now. You only going to take pride in the things you participate in. For many of us, we sit back and we just watch things. We watch others. People watch me all the time. I'm working right now. I'm working with the people that's working with me. The people that comes on this broadcast is working on themselves. But if they're not working on themselves, I'm really not concerned about that because I'm working on myself right now. I'm working on my speaking. I'm working on the things. I'm working on my belief system. I'm working on, my mental, my emotions. I'm working on the things about life, right? I'm not just out looking at reality TV shows and things like that, acting. I'm talking about real stuff right now. I'm talking about game, right? There's no telling, especially when a spirit is involved. And so what ended up happening, this group jumped up and they left everything. And that's how I feel when it comes down to certain individuals. They're going to jump up and they're going to leave you. They're going to leave you sitting there. And truth be told, you have to know what to do at that point. When you get to this new point, you got to know how to take it from there. Let's leave this scripture because that was the recap. Let's go ahead and let me just flip the script and get you guys iced up real quick. Let me get you ready real quick. So let's just flip this script. This is the Mighty Monday Meltdown. Thank you guys for joining me. Matthew's 10. Matthew's 10 is where I left you guys at last week. Matthew's 10. You got your scriptures, bring out Matthew's 10. Let's do something great. I told you guys, the spirit is not on you, it's actually in you at this point. That's going to bring forth a new addition. This is the month. Very strange month for many of you. I need your eyes to be open. I need your ears to be open. I need you to be focused. I need you to be alert. Most importantly, I need you to be grounded right now. The spirit is not coming on you. It's actually coming in you. It's going to be in you and going through you. But things is about to draw to you. And I need to make sure that you can handle this. I need to make sure you know what to do, why you need to do it, and when you need to do it. And that's all about to transpire. Check this out. Matthew 10, verse 39. Matthew 10, verse 39. And it reads as such. Whoever finds their life will lose it. And whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. This is the Spirit talking, Christ talking. Anyone who welcomes you welcomes me. That should be an indicator that the spirit is in you, not on you. Okay? It says anyone who welcomes you welcomes me. And anyone who welcomes me welcome the one who sent me. This is why I say there has to be a new addition, you guys. You cannot hold yourself back. Your next level requires you to release what used to be. You got to put forth everything you got in order to have what it is you have. It's not somebody else holding you back. It's actually you holding yourself back. There's to you. You know this, but you're not releasing it because you feel there's nobody around you worthy enough to be releasing it to. Well, if you feel like that, then at least right now. But see, you keep looking for somebody that's on lower levels when you actually have to. What am I saying? If you don't practice, then practice doesn't make you perfect. Practice will make you better. And what am I saying? You need to be better than you used to be. You need to be bigger than the little girl you used to be. You need to be greater than the little things you used to settle for. Well, guess what, and you did what you wanted to do. And not get you what you needed down the line. And now, forgiveness, Lord, I'm sorry. And you got to sit here and look yourself in the mirror and recognize a hot mess. I had it on and popping, right? Come on now, do me, baby. Do me, baby. Do me, baby. Right? Okay, y'all got it. It says, whoever welcomes a prophet as a prophet. Stop right there. Some of you don't give people the respect they need. Didn't I tell you our issues, Sister Sonia, is not with giving, it's with receiving. I've been saying this for months. I said, we don't have a giving problem. We have a receiving problem. Why? Because we can't receive the Spirit. That's why we can't give the Spirit. We can't give love because we don't have love. You only can give what it is you have. And for many of us, nobody did the work. So we don't have no work that we could even release. Look at this. A bird, right? A bird is inside of an egg waiting. The bird is in the egg. It's a process, right? The acorn, right? The oak tree is in the acorn. It's a process. Everything you want is inside of something. But there's a process, and many of us don't want to go through that process. You're a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. But it's inside of something. I got to break through this little broadcast first in order for mine to find me. In order for me to be nominated bestseller all around. This guy's making movies and books now and so forth. He's speaking here. It has to start somewhere. Where do you think it started at? The Mighty Monday Meltdown. Your husband is inside of a boy. Your wife is inside of a girl. A new mission in order to be seen, right? So let's go deeper. If you receive a righteous person, you receive a righteous person's reward. This is very key. And if anyone even a cup of cold water to one of my little ones who is my disciple, come on, disciple meaning I've sent certain people to teach you the right way so you can get the right thing. I didn't say I sent people to preach to you. I sent people to assist you so that you can get life to the full of. That's why Christ came. He came so that you can receive life to the full of. You as myself. Okay? You got to pay close attention to this. See, some of us, we like routine. Some of us, we like to watch what's going on. Some of us, we like to see everything and we want to be a part of it because it looks cute. It looks pretty. We want to be on stage. We want to be on the band. We want to be singing. I just want to have a life that looks like God has his hands on it. And people saying, how do I do that? And I'd be like, look, God told me to tell you to do this. And that's it. Nothing else. It says, who truly I tell you, that person will certainly not lose their reward. Turn to the next page and let's go ahead and get this thing done with. This is the end, you guys. Matthew 11:1. After Jesus has finished instructing the 12 disciples, you guys, right? He went to teach and preach, right? Let's scoot on down. Verse 2. When John, who was in prison, let's be clear about this one part. John was in jail, right? He heard about the deeds. Deeds is your work. Deeds is your work. He heard about the deeds of the Messiah. He heard about the deeds of Jesus, okay? And what did he do? He sent his disciples to ask him. Stop right there. See, you got a group of people that's listening to you. The ones that's going to be sent to you is the ones that's going to be taking instructions from you. This is why it's very important. You get your instructions from afar. The Proverbs 31 woman, she said she get her wisdom from afar. See, some people just want to, my daddy taught me this, my mama taught me. No. Proverbs 31 says she wouldn't got hers from afar. That means you got to leave your hometown and you got to get something different to bring back a what? A new addition. A new, so everybody do the same thing. You need a new addition. You going out this week? No, I ain't going out, baby. I don't really go out. You can go out. I'm like, dang, she at home. She staying at home this weekend. Like, nobody wants somebody that's out every weekend. Like, I'm going out. Girl, I found you out there in the clubs. You mean tell me, even though I'm meeting you, you still on the go? What am I telling you guys? A new edition is coming, right? So listen to this. Y'all got to hear this. So John sent his disciples, this is his crew, to go ask Jesus, are you the one who is to come? Stop right there. The new edition. See, some of you are the next level in somebody else's life. You are the one that's going to take them over into the promised land. You are the one that's going to sit here and bring the husband out of that little childish man. You are the one that was going to turn everything around. What am I saying? I'm saying that John sit here and said, are you the one that's to come? See, we all waiting on somebody. You just don't know who that somebody is. Look in the mirror. That somebody is you right now. It's time to take yourself to a higher level called bigger, better, greater. Or should I expect someone else? Stop right there. Didn't I tell you there's a problem with the receiving? There's a problem with the receiving, not with the giving. It's with the receiving. Are you the one or should I expect somebody else? Watch this, you guys. I'm done on this one. I'm done on this one. Listen to this. Or should I expect someone else? Verse 4. You can mark this in your Bibles. Verse 4, Jesus replied, go back and report. Stop right there. Go back. Didn't I tell you everybody be in your business, writing a report down? See, everybody ain't on your team. They on somebody else's team. They might be working for the enemy. Go back and report. Listen to this. To John, right? To whoever sent you. Some people, my ex, I'm not accustomed to this. My ex used to do this. My ex, go back to them then. Why you ain't with your ex? My ex, I just ain't what I'm used to. I'm used to somebody sitting here. Hey, what you used to did not work, right? But if that's what you want, go back and do the right thing now so that you can have that. What did Jesus say? Go back and report to John what you hear and what you see. Stop right there. Hearing and seeing goes together. I'm not talking about just what you see on somebody else. You see, for some of you, y'all want to, actions speak louder than words, right? That y'all got that part right. Actions and your words needs to be going together. But don't overlook yourself first. See, it starts inward to outward. You make sure your actions and your words is doing what it's supposed to do. But see, we push pause on what we do, and we like to look in somebody else's life, and we start trying to listen to their words, and we try to monitor their actions. But you forget, God ain't looking at your actions. He ain't looking at your words, right? Your words and your actions. You think I'm just here to sit here and let you do an evaluation on me? Watch this. Jesus said, you go back and tell John what you hear, what you hear. See, John heard it from somebody else, but he had to send somebody that was close up, one of his disciples. You go ask him for yourself. I'm hearing rumors that so-and-so got a new job. I'm hearing rumors so-and-so got a new house. I'm hearing rumors so-and-so got a new place. I'm hearing rumors so-and-so got engaged. I'm hearing rumors, right? But I'm going to send somebody to go ask him for him. Go ask him, are you the one, right? Jesus said, go back and report this. What you hear and what you see. The blind receive sight. The blind receive sight. Got that? One thing. The lame walks. Okay? That's two. The blind receive sight. The lame walk. Those who have leprosy are cleansed. Stop right there. You remember that story I just gave y'all about those 4 people? They had leprosy. If they stayed in this condition, remember I told you they died. That means ain't nothing gonna happen. Many of you, including myself at one point, was over here Stuck. Nothing will change if we don't do something different. We all can agree on this. Jesus just said that whatever issue they had, they was cleansed. Why was they cleansed? Because of higher self. They had a conversation and said, if we stay here, we die. That means I'm already here in this comfortable position. We could just sit here and die. I don't care. But if we go over there, they might spare us and we live. But if they kill us and we die, then at least we didn't die over here. We died over there. We died on the promised land. We died going somewhere. And guess what? When they got there, they got everything that they desired to have. Jesus just confirmed this. For many of you, he's confirming this now. This is what the new edition is all about. It's about leaving your comfort zone and you taking a risk. Many of us don't want to take a risk because you felt like we lost a lot of time. You lost a lot of time. No one should have to be rushed because you messed up. Now you want to rush somebody because you done sit here and jagged off your 20s and your 30s. And now you want to cut across the field now and think you could just do this thing in like boom, boom. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that for God, for Christ. And it doesn't work like that for somebody that took the time to build who they are. Don't think just because somebody built their financial wealth that you could just come right on here. You could just come right in and be like, give me that money. We got all this. No. I built this. I built this. This is going to take some time. Well, that's how I feel when it comes down to my mentality, the way that I act, my personality, my character, the right attitude. Right? What makes up your attitude? Your thoughts, your actions, free will, right? And your emotion, what? Working together. All things work together for what? For good. So I give out good. And it doesn't matter who it is because this is Adonis Johnson. So it's not because I'm special to this person, this person, this person. These people are special. Everybody is special because they all belong to God, right? So Jesus said, go tell them that the dead are raised and the good news is proclaimed to the poor. Blessed is anyone who does not stumble on the account of me. What am I saying? I'm saying I am my life coach. Put it back on you. That means Christ is in you. Blessed will be anybody that does not stumble on account of you, because I am my life coach. And if you understand the power of I am and the ability to be able to understand the foundation of ownership and the role that you play, any person that comes into your presence, not only will they be moved by you, they will be realigned by you, by your presence. Your presence makes the biggest difference if you are present. Self-awareness is the key. As you just saw this right here, Jesus spoke. Jesus told him, go back and report. Some of you, all I can say to you is you got the right attitude. You're going in the right direction, bigger, better, greater. I just want you to make sure that you keep your goals in front of you right now. Keep in mind there's other areas in your life you have to tend to. Right? You have to make sure that you constantly feeding your spirit. You got to make sure that you feeding your emotions. You got to make sure that you're doing reality checks, self-realization, right? To be honest with yourself. If you're a man, hey, I'm a man and I understand I want to be the best man that I can be, not just for the children, but also for the women that's out here. A man is a man. That's just it. And as a woman, you want to be the best woman, the best representation that I guarantee you that some little lady, some little girl that can't find her way, she will somehow find her way to you, and you will be the one that has to reach your hand out and set her on the right path. You will have to find the words to tell her to realign her up, and that will be God's gift inside of you. I think the man will see that woman being a woman, and he will say to that woman, you deserve to be a wife. As a matter of fact, maybe you should be my wife. because we doing the exact same work, and it's sincere, it's genuine. When it comes down to life, everybody gonna always do what they feel that's the best thing, but what comes from the heart comes from God. Peace and blessings. That's my time, you guys. Thank you, guys. I'm out of energy. I gave you guys all that I can give. All that I can give. YouTube, thank you guys. Make sure you subscribe. Tell somebody about the broadcast. Thank you guys for chatting. Had a good time with you guys. Peace and blessings. I'm gone. Thank you, Sister Sonia. Peace out, you guys.